Hello everyone, I'm going to be talking about a Chapter 18 learning outcome. Define the terms complexity and organization as they relate to the relationships among the parts or components of a complex motor skill. So complexity by definition means the number or parts or components and the degree of information processing that characterize a skill. So the more complex tasks have more component parts and place more demands on information processing. And it is important to note that complexity and difficulty are very different. So if a task is complex, that means there's very intrinsic or a lot of number of components to the skill, but just because it is complex, it could come a little bit easier to some people, making it seem a little bit less difficult to some people. Other people find less complex skills to be more difficult. So complexity and difficulty are not related. Organization means the relationships among the component parts of the skill. So the skill has a high level of organization when its component parts are spatially and temporally independent. So basketball jump shot, if I make a jump shot from a certain part of the court, it does not influence the likelihood of me making another shot aside from maybe rhythm or um, like if you're in the zone type of thing. But as far as physically, the two skills are independent. A low level of organization is when the component parts are relatively independent. That's like buttoning a shirt. So I button one button, and that has nothing to do with the likelihood of me being able to button the next button. So the decision to practice a skill as a whole or in parts can be based on the complexity and organization characteristics of the skill. So when the skill is low in complexity and high in organization, practice the whole skill. If the skill is high in complexity and low in organization, practice by using the part method. So if the skill is very complex, then it is better to break up the skill and learn parts of it first, and then the next part, and then the next part, and integrate it all together. If the complexity is low, then whole practice is more beneficial.